Welcome, beautiful soul. It's time to remember who we are. You were born for this moment, this breath. Nature teaches us and reminds us that whatever it is that we are searching for, that whatever our hearts and souls are longing for, we must know our unlimited power and worth. It's all already within us. So thank you for saying yes to this moment. Thank you for saying yes to this journey. And most of all, thank you for saying yes to yourself. Welcome, beautiful soul. Welcome, beautiful soul. I hope that you are filled and ready to honor the truth of who you are. You know what? That is my intention for all of us, to be filled and ready to honor the truth of who we are. And that is a journey. It's an unfolding. Some people can tell a story of how they felt like all of a sudden they had a knowing. But for many of us, it's a continual uncovering, a continual revealing, a continual unfolding. And so that's why I'm excited to share in today's episode what is revealed in stillness. What is revealed in stillness? There's something for you. Can I tell you that? And it is ready and waiting for you when we make space for stillness. We're going to talk more about that in just a moment, but first, we're going to begin with some delicious breathing. So if you're able to safely do so, I invite you to close your eyes right now and breathe. Simply breathe. Let the inhale and the exhale move in and through your body. Notice the breath as it's coming into your nose and leaving out through your nose. Notice the rhythm of your own breath. Sometimes the rhythm is very strong and heavy. Other times it's barely perceptible. So I want you to notice your own breath right now. Notice the rhythm. And this is our time to say thank you to ourselves. So I want you to thank yourself for being here. Thank yourself for making time to breathe, to be present. Thank yourself for being alive. And now let's give thanks to the breath of life moving through us, this gorgeous breath of life that connects us to all of life. We say thank you. Keep breathing. Ask yourself, where in your body do you notice any tightness, any tension? Maybe you've been holding on to something. So just ask your own body, show me where I've been holding on to energy. And where can I begin to invite in more ease and more flow? For some of you, it may be around the temple area. Maybe it's along your jawline. You can relax that, or your mouth and your tongue. Maybe it's even behind your eyes and your eyelids and your eyebrows. Maybe even between your eyebrows. Where can you invite in more ease? For many of us, it's our neck, and yes, I love to rotate my neck during this time. Do so gently if you are. Gently rotate your neck and send some love and appreciation to the neck that holds this head of ours, and then notice your shoulders. Can you rotate them forwards or backwards? Can you squeeze them up by your ears so that you're able to then relax them, drop them, letting go of any burden that we've been carrying, maybe without even realizing it. This is your invitation to let go, to let energy move through you and flow, and to notice where those tight areas are. Our heart center, we always want to send gratitude, compassion, appreciation for this beautiful heart center that connects the energy that lifts us with the energy that grounds us. This beautiful inner heart center is the energy that connects us to healing, to self-love, and our capacity to spread and share love with all. And we move on through the body, and we notice in our midsection, maybe we've been holding on tightly, protecting ourselves. We get to invite in more ease, more flow, more grace. The lower abdomen. Maybe we've been doubting ourselves, questioning. We make space for presence, for ease, for trust, for expanding. That sacred part of us. We make space to thank that connection, to the innermost treasures, to love, to flow, to creativity. And our root support, we say thank you for reminding us that we are safe, that we are supported, that we are never alone. And we notice if in our hip area we're holding on to tightness from maybe sitting, our posture, or maybe just the emotional energy of past wounds, old betrayals, any old resentment or bitterness, any unforgiveness. We make space for that energy to flow, just like the clouds flow across the sky. We let that energy flow through us without holding on to anything that's no longer serving us. And carry that all through your body, your legs that carry you and help you to move, your knees that remind us of the joy that comes from being flexible as opposed to being resistant. Down to our lower legs, our ankles, your toes, your feet. We invite in beautiful flow. And so now I invite you to join me for a 5-5-5 breath. That means we're going to inhale for 5, we're going to hold our breath for 5, And then we're going to slowly release for 5 seconds. So let's go ahead now and do a nice deep inhale for 5. Hold that breath. And now slowly let it go. Keep your eyes closed for another moment as you return to your normal rhythm. And put your attention back on that inner heart. And ask your inner heart, what does it want to share with you in this moment? What does it want you to know right now in this moment? Without judgment, simply notice and listen, be open. And when you're ready, you can slowly come back and open your eyes. Yes, I always say that breath is so nourishing, so fortifying, so delicious. We're talking about stillness and how stillness is the opening for the truth that's already waiting for you. There's so much that's waiting for you. And this lovely background that you can see on the screen, you can see mountains there. I love to look at the mountains. I sometimes enjoy driving them depending on who the driver is, depending on the weather. I can't say that I climb too many. I do a little bit of hiking, but definitely not doing 14ers. I do appreciate the majesty. And I'm here to remind you that that majesty is also right within you. That you can find that not only in nature, you can find it right inside of you. And what do I mean when I say majesty? I mean, your story is filled with pearls of wisdom, filled with so much that you have learned, not just with this head. I'm talking about what we've learned as spiritual beings. You have a story. Your life is a story. Maybe that story contains pages of hardship, pages of challenges, pages where you were hurt and felt hopeless, felt forgotten about. Maybe you felt like no one else would understand you. You're still here. And that means your story is still unfolding. And hopefully, you have learned along the way to remain at least a little open for the hope that also resides within you. For the joy. Guess what? That's inside of you too. Compassion and grace. It's all already inside of you. And so what does that mean? That means that you are here for a beautiful purpose. Hello, beautiful soul. There is a purpose that is so unique that it is for you to say yes to. Sometimes when we're so up close and personal, we can't see. And that's how it is for ourselves. Sometimes we're so familiar with the story we've been telling and repeating that we're missing the lovely essence within us. There is a lovely essence within you. There is a lovely essence that is called you. And we can't force it out. The same way you can't force a flower out of the soil. You can't force the petals open from the bud. There is a trusting. There is a letting. There's also a knowing. And I'm not talking about a knowing that can be measured and that's tangible. I'm not talking about a cerebral knowing. I'm talking about the knowing within every fiber of your being. The knowing within your inner heart, within your inner soul, that's waiting for us to listen so that we can honor it. And this episode is about stillness. When we surround ourselves with so much noise and so much clutter, we block our own capacity to know, to perceive. When we listen to the old tapes that tell us, stay busy, there's no time to rest, hustle, keep going. The old tapes that say, be careful, you're going to miss out on something. Keep going or you're going to lose ground. That frenetic energy, by design, can keep us so far from the most beautiful and powerful place called inside of you. And so we want to make space for the quiet. And for many of us, that can feel unnerving. It can feel uncomfortable. We're not used to it. And that's okay. It's okay for it to feel a little uncomfortable. It's okay that when you sit down for a moment of silence, what runs through your head are all the things that are waiting for you to do, or all the things that you want to replay in your mind about how you could have done them better or what you should have said differently. You know, we speak to ourselves sometimes in such harsh language, filled with shoulds and have-tos. I'm asking us to make space for a new language of gentleness, of saying it's okay. If my mind is still going a million miles an hour and I want to slow down, it's okay. It's the ease of accepting that you are okay that begins to crack open that door into stillness. Stillness is not meant to be forced. Can't be rushed. Can't manipulate our way there. It's the essence of letting the moment be exactly what it is, letting yourself be exactly who you are. I know that many of us were brought up believing we had to be someone or something else. Be like this person. Look at how they're living their life. Why aren't you more like that? We grew up feeling a residue of shame that there's something wrong with us for being who we are. You are made so uniquely and so wonderfully. And you have the opportunity to give yourself the gift of acceptance, of loving yourself for exactly who you are. That's what's awaiting you. Loving yourself for who you are opens that door to a stillness, to an acceptance, to a letting, where now you can begin to hear some deeper messages, some of the deeper mysteries that aren't out there at Mount Kilimanjaro. They're not out at the highest of the Himalayas. They're right within you. And we practice. What do I mean by that? I mean, we practice understanding and honoring the truth of who you are by letting go of the judgment, by letting go of the expectations, by letting go of this need to perform, to chase, to race. We pause that. See, stillness is another word for the sacred pause. How many of you are ready for a pause? You know, the winter season for the Northern Hemisphere is a time to pause. There's nothing as quiet and still as an evening snowfall. Everything is silent. And the beauty and the miracle of hundreds, thousands, maybe even millions and more snowflakes, each so unique, but sticking together to accumulate and create a white blanket, setting up the perfect atmosphere for us to notice the unique configurations that are within you, all of the unique facets that are you. Stillness reveals all of that. And we practice. That means the same way you are breathing right now, taking that delicious breath, we practice breathing. Because many of us are holding our breath through the day. We're tense. We're bracing ourselves subconsciously for the next windstorm. We're bracing ourselves for the next disappointment. We're bracing ourselves for what happens if we make a mistake. What happens if someone else lets us down? What if we let ourselves down? What if we trust and it doesn't work out and we land flat on our faces? Stillness comes with the message that it's all okay, that you are okay, that you are exactly where you are called to be. The outer world may tell you, go faster, go harder. Stillness comes with the message, it's already in you. You've got this, you're okay. It also comes with the message of, what is it that we can begin to let go of that's not ours? What have we been holding on to? An old story about needing to protect ourselves, about not wanting to forgive ourselves or others, about holding on to what was closed off and missing what is. All that awaits you in stillness is what is. And what is so amazing and wonderful, because what is awaiting you is you. Are you ready to say yes to the fullness of who you are, to be nourished inside and out? Are you ready to honor your why? You were created for a why that is far bigger than what this natural mind could ever come up with. And it's in stillness that why begins to be revealed. And it's in practice that we learn the beauty of letting. The beauty of letting is so different than the wanting to rush and rip through life, to want to rip the crop up from the soil, to want to rip the petals back from the flower. Letting encompasses a gentleness, and knowing that each moment has its meaning, and each moment has its meaning because you are connected to each moment, and each moment is alive and living through you and as you. It's not way out there. It's within you, and it's revealed moment by moment, breath by breath. When we started this episode, the planet was in one spot. And since then, it is moving and moving and moving and moving as we speak, making its way around the sun. Nothing is stagnant. It may be slowed down, but it never stops. In winter, nothing stops. Nothing is dead. It's just so slowed down. It appears as though the life has left it. That life continues on as a seed that's now way down in the ground, buried within. Nothing is lost. My beautiful friend, Dr. Deborah, always tells me that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It simply can change form. In stillness, we learn how to honor our now form. Can I tell you, your now form looks different than your yesterday form, than your 10 years ago form, than your 20 years ago form, and it looks different now than whatever awaits you. And all of that is all revealed when we begin to close ourselves off from our 5 senses. And stillness allows us to connect to a deeper sense, that spiritual divine knowing within you, that knows that even though you may look in the mirror and see one person in one body, what truly is there is the universe. That the universe is experiencing itself through you and as you. These greater mysteries, this lovely majesty, is all awaiting us when we slow it down. We connect from the neck down, or at least see through our third eye, the truth of who you are and why you are. And there's nothing small about it. And there's nothing small about you. There's greatness. There's majesty. There's expansion. There's flourishing. There's liberation. Aren't you tired of being tethered to a story that weighs you down? About how someone's better than you, can do it better than you, is doing it better than you. All of that is the fiction that we get to say goodbye to let the now story be revealed, called you. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing, perfect, whole you. It's within you. Please share with me what you know is being revealed to you through stillness. Maybe there's a story to be shared, a song to be sung, literally or metaphorically. Maybe you're ready to help other people hold space for stillness. Maybe you want to connect with other people and practice breathing and living in presence as presence. Maybe you're ready for an elevated consciousness and you're ready to let go the density that says you should be scared and worried and stuck and immobile. Maybe you're ready to leave all of the old hurt behind and let a new healing come through. Maybe you're ready to cultivate that light that's already inside of you and give it space to move through you. I'm excited to hear your stories. And I ask that you help us. Share this episode, share this podcast, like it, subscribe it. Our hope is to see this message spread, to see the light in all of us grow and expand, for us to honor the truth of who we are and why we are. And we ask for your help to simply share, to like, to spread, and certainly reach out to us. We'd love to hear your questions, your comments. We appreciate you. We are grateful for you. And we thank you, beautiful soul. Thank you, beautiful soul, for remembering who we are and for making time and space to be with us today. As you go forward on your journey to the known and unknown places, continue to listen to your inner heart and honor your soul, because your answers are always within you. Please consider supporting us and spreading more light and love with this message by simply liking the video below, subscribing, and consider sharing as well. Most of all, take gentle care and breathe. We see you. We thank you, beautiful soul.